Al Dukes had a
this
very
is awesome.
traumatic thing happen to him.
You have no... Did you listen to the podcast by any chance?
I did not, and I need to, if he addressed this in depth.
You think?
So...
Couldn't let it go.
I wouldn't be able to either, though. I really...
So tell people what you're talking about.
Jerry Seinfeld was following Al for, 3-4 years?
I think like 7 years.
7 years?
Yeah.
Following Al on
years,
Twitter
somewhere.
for 6 or 7 years. The official, verified Jerry Seinfeld account. And just this week, he has unfollowed Al Dukes.
It was either this week or the week. It was within the past couple of weeks.
Yeah. And...
He went to the length of unfollow.
Yeah, he did. There's something that you tweeted out that he said, I've had enough of this guy.
And also unfollowed the morning show account.
Wow.
Which for the longest time, he only follows a little over
100 and something people.
106 people.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I had 2 of those accounts because I run the morning show account and my own account.
Right.
He was following both. I'm blaming Mets bashing.
Really?
Yeah. He's a hardcore Met fan. He doesn't like Met complaining.
What does that have to do with you? He was following you because he found you funny.
Yeah, I guess.
And you didn't really bash the Mets.
So we did the
Suppose I
podcast.
did.
He's like, he tells me yesterday, 7 minutes. He wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
And then he brought it again up later.
It was
later.
about 13 of the 18 minutes
Yeah, it was-
of content.
it was
Because I
much of it.
wondered, was there something I wrote?
Eddie, do you think he was obsessing about it?
I think he still is.
Because like you said, you had to scroll through that to go, let me get rid of this guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, he might have just done a whole who am I following thing if it's only 100 people and it's like cleared out some dead wood.
Yeah, interesting that you say that because I did go through his Twitter. Still following Kevin Spacey. That guy doesn't have a great reputation right now.
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Could be Hollywood friends, though. You never know.
That really hurts. You go through, it's like Kevin Spacey, Harvey Weinstein.
Also-
He's following all these guys that he unfollowed me.
Bill Cosby.
Jeez.
He also dropped Al for Wayne Randazzo.
I did see he was following Wayne Randazzo.
Right, which means he is still keeping up on Twitter, even though he doesn't interact on Twitter.
Yeah.
Very rare anymore.
This literally,
did early on.
This ruined his day.
Yeah.
Now, when you were tweeting stuff out, did you think Jerry Seinfeld is going to
What do you
see
think?
No, early on, yes.
Right. Yeah.
Because he would interact more on Twitter. But over the last few years, he's never
Right.
really responded to anything on Twitter.
Al admitted he felt pressure.
In the beginning, like when I didn't want to waste tweets.
Will
and
Jerry
be
like this?
Will Jerry think I'm tweeting too much and unfollow me? Is this really Jerry level material that I should be putting out there?
Didn't he give you a compliment?
Yeah, in USA Today interview.
Right. Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
Al does Twitter. This is the way it's supposed to
Yeah.
be. That whole thing.
Wow. Yeah, this is a bad drop.
And now maybe Al doesn't do Twitter like
guess
it's supposed
not.
to be.
But
At
he
least
also
not up to Jerry standards.
he also got rid of the morning show account, which
Yeah.
there's something
Something
there.
happened.
I mean, but if he had just gotten rid of the morning show account, then the Mets thing I could understand. If he just got rid of Al,
Right. He liked you
Al-
because you were funny.
Al's tweets going stale for him, that I could understand. But both at the same time, that's an interesting one. Who knows?
Oh, Jesus.
6 long years of one of the most famous and rich entertainers in the history of the world following Al Dukes.
And responding to my tweets.
Yeah, and giving you a compliment in a national newspaper of you doing Twitter the way that it needs to be done. It's all over. And it's all over.
It is over.
Who is your most famous follower now?
Boomer Esiason.
Probably Big Cat over there at Barstool.
I think I still have Antonio Brown following me. I think.
Do you really?
I think we'll see.
Hmm.
You know what? I don't blame Al for being upset about this, and I would take it
This was a shot to his ego.
deeply
Because
personally as well.
In the beginning, I didn't used to like to. I would sometimes check if he was still following me, going and then have that sense of relief. And then I thought, it's been years. Why continue to check?
You took him for granted.
I took him for granted.
Yeah, you did.
Probably. I thought I would get a call for comedians in cars getting coffee.
Producers in their houses with anxiety.
New series.
Yeah, I still have Antonio Brown. He's got 3,000. He follows 3,000 people. It's not that special. Jerry Seinfeld only following 100 people was special.
I agree.
Not to rub this in, but that was special.
It was special.
Yeah, not a lot of famous people follow me. It's kind of depressing.
Yeah, because there are others more famous than Big Cat, but they don't really use Twitter the way we would interact with them.
Sure. Yeah. Are you followed by also PFT or just Big Cat?
Just Big Cat.
Yeah, same here. So why do we care?
We do. I do.
You do.
I think I care a little bit. Like if someone famous were to follow me, I would care. If Jerry
Well, it's
Seinfeld
neat.
had followed me, I'd be like, oh.
Well, yeah.
I would tell people about that. And if he unfollowed me, I'd be crushed. Be absolutely crushed.
Look
All right.
across the way.
Al
Yeah.
is crushed.
When did you find this out? A few days ago?
Well, I was doing my own spring cleaning of Twitter. I was like, let me take a look. I'm following too many things. As I was scrolling down, I was like, you know what? If I'm not that interested in the person and they're not following me, I'm going to unfollow them. And then I saw Jerry Seinfeld. And no, there was no follows used next to it.
Oh.
I was like, it must be a glitch in Twitter.
He called them.
Went to his list of people he's following. I was like,
Yeah. There's times where I want to unfollow someone desperately, but I see that they're still following me and I feel bad.
So mute them.
Right, like Jerry could have muted me.
Yeah, he could have.
That would have been
No,
much
he
easier.
went the extra step.
Yeah, he took the extra step. Gone.
See it.
Delete.
Doesn't even want to.
It's the last of this guy. I wonder if he gave one last look.
Probably. I would say yeah.
Like, let me
Just to make you feel better.
let me double check to make sure I don't want to follow this anymore.
Does he follow anything at WFAN now?
That fake Steve Summers account, which I don't think is really Steve Summers, but maybe it's his producers.
No, yeah, it's his producers that try to talk like Steve
Yeah.
and put a bunch of exclamation points and spaces where they're not supposed to be. It's like, what is it already? We've got a show or something. They do that stuff. Follow Adam Rubin.
Oh boy,
It doesn't even cover the Mets anymore.
that's what I mean. It wasn't like a full spring cleaning of his list. I was specifically targeted.
You were.
Yeah. Kevin Spacey. I mean, the Kevin Spacey thing does make me laugh. I'm sorry. I know it's not.
A listener pointed that out to me.
Like, he's going through. He's like, Spacey, I don't know. We'll see how that pans out. But Al Duke's out. He's not following Jeffrey Epstein, is he?
I don't think so.
All right. It is.
And he's not following the new OJ account, which is good.
God, yeah. Still following Josh Lewin. Josh Lewin doesn't even do the Mets games anymore. He's following a Mets beat reporter and a Mets play-by-play guy who don't cover the team any longer.
So he has not cleaned out properly, is what you're saying.
Does he follow Madge?
No, he doesn't. No. We got that whole song in, didn't we? Watch out, we're going to get sued. Yeah, no, Kevin Burkhardt still follows. Well, that's, I guess, understandable because he's still in baseball. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it must have been something that was said on there.
It was a targeted attack.
Yeah, it wasn't a cleaning out. It was no way it was a cleaning out.